Hi, I'm gonna do like a video review of OverPower Legion's custom marbles cards and talk about, I guess, the type of cards you use compared to other sets of cards and even other playing cards for other games. So we'll start with the characters. He gave a 4-grid Galactus. Angel, non-variant, a Wasp, a 4-grid Beyonder with a new inherent ability. So just the standard cards with his own artwork. Well, his own artwork, but his own chosen artwork that he found online, most likely. Some of them I can tell are from like Marvel masterpieces or something. There are 94 cards. If you've played OverPower Online, you know most of these cards already, especially the 1 per decks. Some are very unique, but I've seen that there are only 2 new codes in this whole set. Face recognition on this camera is really good. It's getting like almost every card. So these are the standard cards, and then I'll do the 1 per decks last. Put a link so you can read the cards, effects and stuff, and codes in the description. Some of these are even the same pictures used in the 2.5 or 2.6 version of OverPower Online. And then I'll compare just one of the Toronto cards with the picture. So this is the one we got from the Toronto guys. We'll find his version. So yeah, they'll do the same thing. But like, see, he put the issue the art was from, and you can see that there's like the coding. Can you see that? can see there's like a pockmark coating, very comparable to the most of the other real Overpower sets, and Legion's is like a laminate. So, and this back is different too. This back has for size, this is a standard Ultra Pro. So they fit, but I feel like they bend a little easier. See how bouncy that is compared to like the Toronto guys. I'm getting some resistance more than in that set. So the coating on these is very comparable to like the image coating, the onslaught coating. Yeah, that's a set too. The DC coating. These cards feel a little heavier. Mission Control and the Apocalypse feels like theirs. I guess like the X-Men kind of feels like Legion's. That's what the set he was trying to go for, and then the color difference, you can see that there's a big difference in color on his set. It's more of like a gray-brown tinge to it. The one in the back is the original X-Men set. So the cards are free, and these were like $19 plus shipping for 143 cards, and these were printed for free and sent for free. So yeah, I mean, and I guess from like, it's kind of like a between these two. If you know your Overpower sets, you'll know that these didn't have a coating, and neither did these, but these were kind of cut too big. These are kind of like in between both of these, and also cut a little big. So yeah, and I don't know, that's JLA, and it feels kind of like this. These cards all kind of feel similar, and of course these are just ridiculous because they're from like trading cards. But yeah, these are all like regular playing cards. They don't have any kind of coating. Some are like foil, like Pokemon or something, and then these feel like all consistent. These probably feel not even consistent with any Overpower cards. I would think so. Yeah, so they feel like between these two and these feel really different. These two, these three feel like kind of similar, but you can tell there's more laminate on this one. These are probably like a heavy paper with laminate on both sides, and I would try to ask about what these were, and he said they're cardstock with a coating, so, or cardstock with gloss. So he didn't really talk about the coating, but I really like how you can like feel those. So yeah. And the cards, I don't know, you kind of see like a bend in them already. I don't know. It's just because they're probably like made really light. And I guess I can talk about the color too. So here's the Beyonder that I made. I made in 2 different colors, so like we'll just talk about the blue one. So with here, his cards kind of seem like washed out. I think there's like just like not very much like color coordination in here. So like this is actually just a generic like photo print from like Walgreens, like a 4x6, and I cut it so you can see it's just like, you know, it's just like photo paper, so it's high gloss. I mean, like they look, you can totally see like the reflecting of the light from above me because I'm in the kitchen. You can see that in here too. So if you just compare the color, you can see like the blue is not as bright and rich. I mean, I should have printed out a regular Beyonder, but I didn't have the foresight to do that. I don't have any like exact card to compare. It's just like this. Just these two, you know, like the color is really different for the set that he was trying to mimic. Like the yellow is really bright on the alkaloids, and then Dazzler it's like really washed out. It's kind of like a, I don't know, just not as vibrant. I mean, he kept the font consistent. It's really nice. Oh, and then he was getting his information from the Ripayuheadoff page, where he talked about which cards and codes. So I'm gonna show you there is an error in his card. You can probably already know if you've played enough. So it's a 4. Okay. So here's the Toronto guys. It's coded GJ, and then his is GI. So there's that, and that's pretty much the only error that I see, besides some like periods he didn't put at the end, like additional attack period. Yeah, you can see that he put a period after attack. So he changed the shapes of the card and the background to like whatever hero is, like Hydra and X-Men and such like that. So, alright, that's about all I can say about these cards. Thank you.